So we're still correcting the homework from chapter 9, page 287 till 289, and we're going to continue the correction for number 10. So in number 10, they said solve these simultaneous equations. So I'm solving part C and part D in here in purple. So in part C, we have 5x plus 3y equals 21 and 3x plus y equals 11. So we need to solve these two equations simultaneously. So we first write y in terms of x. So we move 3x to the other side, so it becomes minus 3x. Now we take the value of y and we replace it in the first equation. So 5x plus 3 into 11 minus 3x close brackets equals to 21. Expanding, you're going to get 5x plus 3 times 11, 33, minus 9x equals 21. Now x is on one side and numbers on the other. As you're moving the number, you have to change the sign. So minus 4x is the result of 5x minus 9x, and then you have 21 minus 33, which is equal to minus 12. So x is equal minus 12 over minus 4, because you have to divide by minus 4 both sides in order to have x alone without a coefficient. Therefore x is equals to 3. Now we take this 3 and we replace it in this equation so that we find the value of y. So y is equal to 11 minus 3 times 3, which is equal to 11 minus 9, which is equal to 2. So the solution for this system is x3 and y2. In part D, you have 3y minus 2x is equal to minus 7, and 5y minus x equals to 7. So let us write x in terms of y. So I take x to the other side so that it becomes positive, and I take the 7 to this side so that I can write x in terms of y. So the value of y, the value of x, 5y minus 7, is replaced in here. So 3y minus 2 times 5y is minus 10y, and minus 2 times minus 7 is plus 14 equals to minus 7. Y on one side and the numbers on the other, you collect like terms, it's minus 7y, which is equal to minus 14 minus 7. So y is equal to minus 21, which is the value of minus 14 minus 7 over minus 7, which is equal to 3. Then we take the value of 3 and replace it in this equation so that we find the value of x. So 5 times 3 is 15 minus 7 equals 8. So this is the value for x. So the solution for this system is 8 and 3. Moving on to number 15, which is also an exam style question. And we start. The diagram shows a rectangle. All sides are measured in centimeters and they are represented in the terms of y and x. John says the perimeter of the rectangle is more than 75 centimeters. Show that Jen is correct. So in order to find the perimeter of this rectangle, we need to find the value for x and the value for y, and then replace it to find the length of each side, and then find the perimeter. So this is the way of thinking. So again, I'm going to repeat. The way of thinking is first to find the value of y and the value of x, then replacing these values in order for us to find the length and the width, then we need to find the perimeter of the rectangle. So we know that in a rectangle the opposite sides are equal, so 2y plus 2 is equal to x, and these two sides are equal also, so y is equal to x minus 14. So you can either choose this and replace it here, or you can choose this and you replace it. You can either choose the first equation or the second equation in order to start with it. So I'm going to choose x equals to this, which is in terms of y, and replace it instead of x. So y is equal to 2y plus 2 minus 14. So we have now to collect like terms. I take the y to the other side, and this is going to be minus 14 plus 2 is minus 12. So minus y is equal to minus 12. We divide by minus 1, so y is equal to 12. So if y is equal to 12, I take the y and replace it in this equation. So 2 times 12 plus 2 is x, so 24 plus 2 is equal to x, so x is equal to 26 centimeters, or 26 centimeters. So y is 12 and x is 26. So if I want to replace the values here, this is the width, which is equal to 12, and this is the length, which is equal to 26. Now we need to find the perimeter, and you know that the perimeter is the sum of the sides of the rectangle. So you have 2 of 26, so 2 times 26, and the two sides of 12, so it's plus 2 times 12. So the answer is going to be 52 plus 24. So the perimeter is equal to 76 centimeters. And Jane says the perimeter of the rectangle is more than 75 centimeters, hence Jane is correct.